Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Chris and this reading is for the twin flame soul connections out there. It will not be for everyone watching, so if it resonates with you, please comment below. And if not, please check my channel for other messages you need to hear. And remember, time, energy, and gender are fluid. Feel free to reverse roles however they apply to you. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel, and tap the notification bell so you don't miss future readings. So you guys, welcome back again. Thank you so much to all of my new and returning subscribers. You guys are awesome. I love the energy and all of the support. So thank you very much, especially those of you who share your journey with me and who have become a part of mine. So for those of you who are new to the channel, please be sure to check the description box below for all of my links to social media, my website, and also a link to my new channel, Woo Works LLC. If you like things like guided meditations and spiritual advice, please head over and subscribe and share with someone else that you love. And so, speaking of love, you guys, this is going to be your mid-month musical messages edition from Divine Masculine. So, of course, we'll be looking into the energy of Divine Masculine at this time, mid-month, although again, this reading is meant to be timeless. So whenever you discover this reading, if it's for you, then it is for you. And so, of course, if you're resonating with the twin flame journey, or if you simply feel connected to a soul out there and you are in separation, then this reading could be for you. And ultimately, we know that the twin flame journey is not about the obsessive new age drama of the trend of new, twin flames. It is about the connecting back to the one place that is actually home, and that is you, okay? So connecting back to your soul, understanding that you're whole and complete with or without anyone else beside you, okay? So for those of you who watch these readings to kind of check in and see how your Divine Masculine is thinking and feeling, remember that their thoughts and feelings are a direct reflection of your own. So whether you resonate with the Divine Masculine or the Divine Feminine in these storylines, just remember that the roles can reverse many times, runner, chaser, and so again, this is made to pick up on the energy of Divine Masculine or the runner in the connection and see what's going on in their situation, as well as how they're thinking, feeling, and so on and so forth. So we're going to get started with the Heavenly Bodies Astrology deck, which is so gorgeous. And we will see what the general energy of your person is. So please do not force these storylines to fit, and don't allow yourself to get taken away like Gone with the Wind over a tarot reading, okay? If the reading is not resonating with you, please feel free to click off and have a blessed day, and catch me on the flippity flip, okay? So let's see what we have for Divine Masculine at this time. So we're starting with Uranus. So this is the energy of expansion and change, okay? So radically change is the key word here. So I kind of feel like with Uranus in retrograde right now, the main theme has been dispelling illusions, okay? And karmic situations being revealed and people being revealed for who they truly are, their true intentions. And also with all these other planets in retrograde, like Saturn, Jupiter, and Pluto, surrounding luck, destiny, transformation, and also karma. A lot of things are going to be radically changing for the Divine Masculine and Feminine. You should be also feeling the reverberation of those changes. And let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. And we have the energy of Earth, okay? So you could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But these red roses to me are making me feel this passionate energy of love and and even sexual energy, okay? So we have persistence, patience, and practicality. So I kind of feel like this divine masculine, their feelings could be growing of passion, of sensual energy, but they're trying to persevere in their journey, and they know that they need to be patient and practical if they're going to bring those emotions and feelings out into the open, okay? Things are going to have to radically change if they're in some sort of a karmic situation, and they're going to have to dispel the illusion of what they've been allowing themselves to just go along with all of this time, okay? So let's go ahead and dig into the Crystal Visions Tarot, and and you know what? We have the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. I find that to be very interesting, considering this is about divine masculine. So perhaps that is exactly the radical change that is taking place. This masculine is being very persistent in their journey, and they're allowing their passion to rise up in a way that they can take action and have some sort of control over their life, okay? Perhaps some of these masculines have been allowing things to go a certain way because they thought for some reason that everything was good, and they're starting to learn that it's so far from good, you guys. It's been that way for a long time. And a key theme of last season during eclipses was basically discovering how we've been lying to ourselves, how we've been hiding things from ourselves. And now this earth energy is not only being very grounded and practical, but it's being persistent when it comes to the passion that they're wanting to achieve, okay? I love how I just shuffled and we have the Empress in reverse. So again, you know, perhaps this masculine is discovering that this karmic energy that they've been with is exactly the opposite of what they need in their life. It's exactly the opposite of the energy that their divine feminine brings to the table, okay? And so justice comes flying out for their thoughts. Let's see how they're feeling. We have the Ten of Wands coming out. How is this masculine viewing their divine feminine at this time? We have the Queen of Swords. Very interesting. So divine feminine, you could be air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. What is this masculine's intentions? How do they intend to move things forward? What actions are they planning on taking? We have the Three of Pentacles. And also, what is this masculine's desired outcome? Oh my goodness. Ace of Pentacles. Yes, a brand new start in the physical realm. So bottom of the deck, in the recent past, we have the Four of Cups. So again, looks like the masculine is starting to review the past and take a look at why they've been so discontent, why they've been dissatisfied or disappointed with their life thus far, okay? It's because they passed up a major opportunity. The universe was bringing the divine feminine in, and instead of offering their love to the divine feminine, they decided that they would rather give their energy to others, okay? Whether that is a romantic partner, a friend, family member, their work, whatever the karmic situation is for you, they realize that they've allowed themselves to focus on situations that weren't really meant for them, okay? These situations that they put their energy into and their time and their love and their blood, sweat, and tears, it didn't really amount to what they wanted it to be, okay? And so now they're starting to take a look at this giant cup in front of them and see where the universe was actually setting them up for the journey in preparation to accept love in all of its glory, okay? So I love how the Justice card comes up for how they, and you know what, I'm going to place this card up here. This angle's a little bit different, you guys, so just bear with me. I was kind of working with some stuff over here. So Justice coming up in their thoughts, very, very interesting. And I also love how when I removed that card to place it down, we also have the World. So major endings of karmic cycles, and perhaps some sort of success has happened for this masculine, closing out a major life cycle, and learning and completing the fool's journey in a sense. All right, knowing that everything they've done up to this point, it was building up for them to prepare for this new beginning. So with justice being served, again, this could be about karma. This could also represent separation, divorce, legal matters, or just in general getting balanced. But since this is in their thoughts, they could be contemplating what the necessary steps will be in order to bring justice back into this situation with Divine Feminine, okay? They know that the scales need to be balanced. They know that they need to be very honest and fair about the ways that, again, they've maybe closed their eyes to the feminine and turned away. And maybe it was because they were wanting to gain balance in their own lives, and rightfully so. As we know, twin flames are not brought together because they're ready to be together. Okay, twin flames don't manifest as the ideal relationship from the very start. Twin flames are brought together in a form of recognition, and then for some reason, things are just not ready. It's not right. It's like coming together to mix the cake batter, but the cake still needs to be baked, okay? The work still needs to be done. They need to be frosted. They need to be decorated. They need to be served, okay? And I saw something today that said, manifestation is like cooking in a crock pot, right? You don't put all the ingredients in and then stand over the crock pot for 8 hours. You walk away, okay? And you know that when the time is right, dinner will be served. And so same thing goes for justice, okay? When the time is right, justice will be served. And that is what the masculine is thinking about. Karmic justice. Now with the 10 of Wands and their feelings, it's like they have been very burdened on this journey, but that's not going to stop them from giving up. Okay, this was a very burdensome cycle, but they did so of their own accord. They took on this burden willingly, and they did so because it was a part of their soul growth. So even though the horse is tired, even though this man is exhausted and beaten, and they've gone through the shit, he's still getting ready to pull back his bow and continue on to the next chapter. And this masculine is feeling very weary, very exhausted, but they're going to keep going, okay? The wands represent the soul's journey, and also passion, action. This masculine has probably taken a lot of action to close out these major cycles, and it is taking up a lot of their energy. Now, with the Queen of Swords coming up and how they view the feminine, a lot of you feminines are standing in your truth, okay? Bringing justice into your own lives, transforming yourself, and ascending spiritually. I think that a lot of feminines have been acknowledging the past, okay? As you can see, she's looking back. A lot of feminines have been acknowledging the past and seeing ways in which they've stopped themselves from transforming, or maybe stalled themselves from transforming. But they've been seeing the light and allowing themselves to be truthful about their transformation and their journey, and perhaps even bringing up trauma from the past and being honest about how they themselves have been blocking their destiny, their future, their manifestations, their abundance. Queen of Swords is brutally honest, but in a tactful way, in a very, very intellectual and cunning way. Queen of Swords doesn't stick around in situations where she's not appreciated and where the energy isn't given in return. And so the Queen of Swords goes in her own way and decides to cut away anything that's no longer serving, even if it means cutting away versions of herself that she needs to let go of. Okay, all these butterflies representing transformation. Three of Pentacles is coming up for the masculine and their intended actions moving forward. So perhaps some of you have connected with this masculine in the workplace, but I see this as they are planning to do the work whether you're looking or not, feminine. They're planning on building this foundation from the ground up and continuing to bust their ass in the physical realm, because if this does mean, okay, and I've seen this come up a lot in collective readings as well, if this does signify this divine masculine that we're talking about getting a divorce or separating or ending a karmic cycle, then they're gonna be starting from the bottom, okay? They're going to be starting from the bottom. And whether or not they are doing so because they're financially struggling or anything like that, they may not be. Not all divine masculines are going to be in a financially, terrible place. But this signifies to me the willingness to work things out, the willingness to compromise and to team up. And I do think that this masculine is wanting to build a future with the feminine, because as you can see, the feminine is already working on building for herself. So again, regardless of whether the feminine's paying attention or not, the masculine is doing the work behind the scenes. And he doesn't really look too, happy, okay? Feminine's looking elsewhere. Masculine's got his eyes closed. He looks almost sad and remorseful. Okay, so keep in mind, if your masculine is going through a divorce, if they're going through some sort of separation or feeling tired and weary on their journey, it's very important for you feminines to continue to hold the light, okay? Because these masculines, even though they're getting out of situations that weren't meant for them or that weren't really the best, okay? And I'm putting that so nicely because I know there are some really nasty karmic energies out there that are purposefully trying to keep the divine masculine down and stuffed away in a box because it makes them feel better. It makes their own egos feel better. But the divine masculine is going to need time to grieve. Even if the situation they're getting out of was incredibly shitty, there's still a grieving process when you're letting go, okay? When you're releasing things. And so keep that in mind as you continue to work on yourself, feminine. This masculine is also doing the work. And even though they're at a smaller stage of the number 3, they are building their empire, okay? They're working on building for themselves. This could also signify too, the masculine, again, grieving or feeling sad or dejected or whatever, because, now if they are on their own, this could also signify them in a sense feeling like they're not enough, okay? And so perhaps this is a time right now where the masculine does want to focus on being alone, so that when they look back on what they've built, they can say they did it on their own without anyone else's help. So again, more earth energy coming up here, and then as well with the desired outcome being the Ace of Pentacles. I mean, plain and simple, this masculine wants a fresh start. They want a promising new beginning in the physical realm. This is a proposal, a promise, a solid offer. This could also be a gift. And so whatever this is in the physical world for you, whatever this actually represents, the Ace of Pentacles is the opportunity for a new beginning that is real. It's a promise. It's a dedication. It's something that is... And it could just be as simple. And as you can see, this isn't made out of actual gold or metal or anything valuable. It's just some tree branches, okay? Molded into a shape. It's worth nothing. So some of you could be getting some sort of a token of affection that's not a gift per se that can be bought, but something that will signify this masculine's desire to commit and to come forward and build something real with you, feminine. So let's go ahead and get some clarity, and I'm going to use the Guardian Angel Tarot by Doreen Virtue. And we will get a couple of shuffles in here. I also kind of feel like I need to fix this angle a little bit. There we go, that's a little better. And let's clarify this justice energy. Let's clarify the justice energy Okay, and we have justice again. Are you freaking kidding me? So we have inner strength. You have great courage and kindness. You may not realize how strong and powerful you are, but there's no problem you can't solve. The compassion you so freely give to others must also be given to yourself. Stand strong in your convictions if the right answer is to tell someone no. So again, I do feel as if the masculine is summoning their inner strength. They are being honest and truthful and fair about bringing justice to this situation. Okay, maybe they are beginning to finally start telling whoever this karmic situation is no. Okay, it's time for them to put their foot down and remember that they are powerful, and that it's time for them to start giving that energy back to themselves instead of wasting it on others who perhaps don't even appreciate it. Okay, so let's also get a clarity card for the Ten of Wands and their feelings. So we have two. So we've got the King of Pentacles, and we also have the Four of Thought. So Guardian of Abundance. This is a time of great success for you. All your plans are blessed and will move forward perfectly. Unexpected job opportunities arise in the near future. Make sure to accept them. This card indicates that someone with an amazing career is involved in the situation. This is a powerful person with great integrity who enjoys hard work. This person could be you. So since this is about divine masculine, again, more Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, perhaps some of your masculines could be relocating and finding new jobs, or just in general working on their abundance and rising up in their power. Okay, this person is very dedicated to their career, to their business, to their work, and I think that perhaps that is a big part of why this person is feeling burdened, because I feel as if maybe this masculine is the type that has been carrying the relationship per se, and maybe not necessarily financially, but perhaps doing all of the work in a sense. And if they're going to be separating from some karmic situation, it's going to be very important for them to continue pushing on and remaining in this king energy so that they can lock in their own bag and they can make sure that they can fully take care of themselves without anyone else. Like I said, this Three of Pentacles, I feel some sort of like pride linked to that. Okay, so for those of you who are resonating with this storyline and you feel like your masculine is in need of getting away from some sort of karmically financial situation where they maybe were dependent on someone else financially, it's going to be really important for them to build this foundation alone. Okay, and then also we have the Four of Thought. So spend time in nature listening for guidance from your angels and your own inner voice, because overanalyzing the situation won't provide the answers you're seeking. Consider taking a vacation or a small break to help you rejuvenate and become clear on what your next step should be. Meditation can be very helpful. So the Four of Swords coming up to clarify their feelings. If they're going through it, then it's going to be, again, very important for this person to take that retreat, to get away, to rest from their burdens once they've put them down for good. Okay, so healing, resting, surrendering, allowing themselves to recharge from perhaps a very tough journey. And so to clarify the Queen of Swords, so we had way too many fall out. I'm just going to put them back in because I didn't see what they were. All right. So for the Queen of Swords, we have the Empress. Nice. Creativity and abundance. So I love how we had the Empress in reverse earlier as we were kind of talking about, what the masculine was going through. Realizing that the energies that they've maybe entertained in the past were not truly that of their divine feminine. Okay, creativity and abundance. Dear one, you're being called to action. You're ready to accomplish great things, and you truly come into the fullness of who you are. It's a time for great creativity, giving birth to beloved projects or becoming a parent. Follow your passion so that abundance and prosperity manifest for you. So Divine Feminine, that message is for you. Continue to follow your passion and be honest with yourself about what it is that you know is meant for you and what is not. Continue to keep going and being creative and allowing yourself to manifest abundance into your life. Stay in that high vibrational energy, because that is how your Divine Masculine is currently seeing you in the 3D world. Okay? Not taking shit from nobody. And so to clarify the 3 of Pentacles as their intended actions moving forward, we have the 5 of Cups. Forgiveness is an important part of healing. Forgive yourself and those around you for any mistakes of the past so that everyone can move forward. Grieving, oh my gosh, and I was just talking about this. Grieving is a normal part of life. Ask your angels or those you love to help you move through the process quickly so that you can get back to the path of joy. So again, this masculine is grieving, okay? They're looking back on the past and realizing that they've put all of their energy into situations that didn't bring them what they truly wanted, which was the 2 of Cups. True love, spiritual connection, balance, someone who could be the yin to their yang, okay? Someone who understands them, who gets them, who has been divinely guided to them and for them. And I think that they also realize on the same turn that by turning away from you and by putting their energy into the physical world and saying, okay, it wasn't the right time or the right circumstances, or this isn't logical, or this doesn't make sense, they actually set themselves back and hurt you in the process, which in turn ended up hurting them. So when they thought that they were maybe sparing themselves and sparing you, or whatever logical reason they had for turning their back on you, feminine, it's hurting them just as much as it hurt you. Except the difference is that now you're at this stage and they're still here. Okay, so yes, they're getting caught up, they're processing these things, and they're understanding how their actions played a major role in this separation, okay? And so to clarify the Ace of Pentacles for their desired outcome, we have the 5 of Wands. Your angels want you to know that your current challenge pushes you to be assertive and self-confident. Be willing to stand up for yourself and defend your position. You have the right to excuse yourself from those who bring drama into your life. So again, the masculine is understanding that, you know, it's time to start investing in the person, in the one that is actually there for them. Investing in the one that cares for them, that truly loves them, that is their ride or die person. They're tired of investing their energy in people who make them feel like they have to compete for a seat at the table. They're tired of investing their time and their energy and their love in people who bring drama into their lives and just want to start shit. They want a successful new beginning with the one person who they feel as if they can commit to, the one person that they feel that connection with, okay? So bottom of the deck for this deck is the Sun, which is divine masculine energy. So positive recognition. Congratulations, your plans have worked. Brilliant new ideas will present themselves to you, and success is all but assured. Express yourself openly and honestly, knowing that those surrounding you are trustworthy. Be open to unexpected opportunities. So the Sun coming out at the bottom of the deck in the recent past, to clarify for the 4 of Cups, I do feel as if this masculine was up against some, like I said, some nasty karmic energies perhaps that have kept them down and kept their light dim. But I think this is a sign that the masculine is truly rising in their power and they're finding justice for themselves. Okay, they're starting to realize that the next step of their journey is truly up to them, and that they need to follow those brilliant ideas and follow their own energy and not worry about anyone else of their past. They need to start moving forward and doing things for themselves, showing up for themselves, being in their highest vibration, because the sun is complete positivity and optimism. It's a yes. And so if those of you who are watching this are looking for some sort of sign, is my masculine coming? Are they on the way? Yes, they are. Okay. They've reviewed the past. They understand the opportunity that they passed up. And look at that. The card right under that is the Fool, a new beginning. You're at the beginning of a wonderful journey. There's no need to have any fear, as guardian angels walk beside you every step of the way. You have unique gifts to offer the world if you will just free yourself from that which holds you back. New opportunities will present themselves if you truly believe. Look at this angel. This angel's about to push this child off the cliff. Like, go on, Sonny, you can do it. I mean, I do feel like the divine masculines are being divinely guided. They're being shown the way, and they're being shown that it is possible and it is totally okay to take a risk on something that they cannot find in themselves to let go. Okay, there's a reason why you cannot forget your divine masculine, because your divine masculine has never forgotten you, divine feminine. And even though they've been toiling away in the physical world, they're doing all of this because it's a part of their journey. It's a part of the process of them awakening, and everyone needs to do that in their own time. Time is fluid. And we already know, feminine, the main part of your journey is to be the light, to hold the light, and to show the masculine the way home. Okay? So let's get some angel answers. Let's just get some angel answers and see what Spirit would like us to know for the next couple of weeks. What is the challenge for the masculine? So we've got romance coming out. So I feel like the masculine's challenge currently is perhaps expectations, because yes, although you can find romance and connect romantically with your masculine, and that's what the main goal is for the majority of my clients, of my viewers, but romance is not the main focus of the twin flame journey. Okay, it's not all about romance. I think that maybe the masculine could have some fears surrounding the idea of romance, and maybe are afraid to come forward because they might be under the impression that the divine feminine will have certain expectations, and rightfully so. So if you are looking to connect romantically with the masculine right now, I think this is something that is challenging for them, especially if they just got out of something serious, especially if they're coming out of a situation where they just can't seem to wrap their heads around being romantically involved with anyone. And again, this goes back to the whole grieving process. Allow the masculine to come forward in their own time, and don't put any pressure on the masculine to fulfill some sort of romantic fantasy that you might have in your head. Okay. Let's see what else comes up for the masculine and the potential challenge. Okay, and so we have perfect timing coming up. So, like I said, everything happens in divine timing. Even the moments of separation that seem so agonizing and like you feel like you're in absolute despair, like you're in the pit of despair, okay? If you've seen The Princess Bride, I think of them putting Wesley up on that machine and he's like, not to 50. Like, the masculine could potentially feel like he was just on that fucking table up to 50, okay? And that's how it could feel, especially if they're in that 10 of Wands energy and they know that they need to rest. Remember that everything happens in perfect timing. Everything is aligning for you. Things are happening for you, not to you. So start learning how to treasure this time of separation. This is the magic hour. This is all about you and your journey. And there will be plenty of time to connect with the masculine romantically. You just have to trust in divine timing, okay? So bottom of the deck, we have Reconsider. So I do feel as if there has been something that's happened for the masculine that has caused them to review and reconsider the past. Maybe they're getting a new perspective on how things went down between you and them, starting to see that by them turning their back on you, they were passing up an opportunity of a lifetime. So with all of this blue and this gold energy and the light shining off of this person's crown chakra, third eye chakra, I do feel like they're starting to intuitively recognize the truth. Okay, we also have the sword here, and I almost feel like their wings are parting the energy. It's like they're starting to see the truth, and they're starting to reconsider perhaps how they've treated you in the past, reconsider the way they've acted, and think about how they brought themselves to this point. So I do also feel too like perhaps the delay here is that the masculine does want to connect romantically. And since we've got these red roses coming from this heart, I think that's exactly how they're wanting to come forward. That's exactly the energy they're wanting to offer when they do come through to the divine feminine. They just might have to reconsider what romance actually is, what love actually means. Again, if they've been in a situation where they haven't been shown the love, they've been in a situation where, again, there were expectations surrounding romance, but the love wasn't actually there. This is going to be a time where the masculine goes back to the drawing board and really starts to map out what it is that they expect when it comes to love and romance. And they could also be reflecting on the fact that the love and romance that they were looking for was in the divine feminine the whole time. Okay, so let's get an Angels of Atlantis card and see what is the advice moving forward. And we have Archangel Hanael, Courage. So considering as this is Divine Masculine's reading, I do feel like they are mustering up their inner strength. They are having the courage to press forward and continue on this journey, even though they might be torn and beaten by the karmic energies in their lives. And with forgiveness on the bottom of the deck, Archangel Jophiel, I do feel as if this is what they are wanting. Okay, they want forgiveness. And also, feminine, this is advice for you. Perhaps it's time for you to forgive your masculine for the past. Perhaps it's also time for you to forgive yourself for anything that you've done along the journey that has held you back from truly growing and expanding. Okay, and we all have expectations based on our life experiences, but as we grow and as we ascend, those 3D expectations tend to just melt away, right? As we discover who we truly are, a soul, a being, and we understand that our mind, our ego, our feelings, our thoughts, that's not who we actually are, okay? Expectation is like the root of all evil. It's like it's setting yourself up for failure. And so perhaps it's time to forgive yourself for the expectations that you've held over your masculine during a time that they perhaps just were not ready, okay? And so let's read from the book also, because I would like to get the full experience from Archangel Hanael. So give me one moment. Let me find that. So for courage, we've got, it seems you have recently felt your force dwindling and that you need to call upon this oracle for support. Hanael's shield of humility will allow you to feel fully protected as you face the situation. Which part of you feels thwarted, or what thought suggests that you cannot move bravely through this current experience? Trust the courage of the wise Hanael. See yourself covered by the shield and drenched in the angelic presence of the ruby ray arising from Hanael's beautiful presence. Please do not doubt your truth. Find strength in your convictions and allow them to guide you to be a spiritual warrior. Chant Om Namah Shivaya 3 times, and the divine will illuminate your way forward. So perhaps feminine, you're the one that needs courage right now. And even going a little bit deeper, perhaps your courage is what is giving the masculine strength currently. Okay, okay? Your courage in forging forward in your own path is giving the divine masculine the strength, the energy, the willpower to push forward and finally close out these karmic cycles, okay? So with Jophiel, with forgiveness, Jophiel is the holy liberator. So when you know what, forgiveness is liberating. When you finally release and let go and forgive, you reach a whole nother level of freedom, okay? So when you draw this card, Jophiel asks you to release the negative feelings of the past, to let go of the substance of the pain that stops you from living life of unlimited joy and love. Forgiveness doesn't mean you accept inappropriate behavior towards yourself. It means that you no longer are prepared to carry the pain of reaction within you. When we hold unforgiveness in our hearts, we may be stabbed by bitterness. Let Jophiel take this burden from you. By chanting Ha 3 times, your heart chakra will feel changed and enlivened. So perhaps it's time for you to liberate yourself from the expectations that you've had of the divine masculine in the past. Because just as much as the divine masculine wasn't ready, feminine, you've learned on your journey in a lot of different ways that you weren't ready either. Okay, there were lessons and karmic cycles that needed to be learned and closed out on both ends. And so for those of you who struggle with being patient, waiting for your masculine to come forward, understand once more that everyone awakens in their own time. Everyone completes cycles in their own time and has realizations and learns and grows and ascends. And that's the whole purpose of this journey. So let's end the reading and get some musical messages and see what this divine masculine would like to say. And you can purchase Musical Messages Volume 2 on makeplayingcards.com. And the link is below. Let's see. Oh. Let's see what else we have. Okay, let's get a couple more. I said a couple. So we have, wow, I love this song. And nice. We had quite a few come out, so I'm just going to put those back and shuffle and see if we can get one more for a bonus. Okay, so let's read through these, guys. So first of all, we have You Are So Beautiful by Joe Cocker. So we've got Can't You See? You're everything I hoped for. You're everything I need. You are so beautiful to me. Gosh, I'm thinking of Alfalfa sitting on the boat with Darla. And it seems so innocent, right? It seems so innocent and so simple and so pure. You are feminine, you are beautiful, and I do think that some of you struggle to see that because of those feelings of rejection or feeling like you were left out in the cold by your masculine, but they're telling you right now that you are everything that they need, okay? You're everything they hoped for, you're everything they need, and you are beautiful to them, okay? And then we've got Wonder by Shawn Mendes. Right before I close my eyes, the only thing that's on my mind, been dreaming that you feel it too. I wonder what it's like to be loved by you. So for those of you who have connected with your masculine, but you feel as if it was a missed opportunity, or that you didn't actually get the chance to experience a life with your masculine, they're wondering just the same of how their life would be if they had chosen you, if they had been able to stand up and end these cycles and be truthful with themselves about how they felt in the past. They wonder all the time, and they've been dreaming about you. They think about you before they go to sleep, and you're on their mind constantly. We also have You're Still the One. When I first saw you, I saw love, and the first time you touched me, I felt love. And after all this time, you're still the one I love. Okay? So, for those of you who have been wondering how your masculine feels, you're still the one that lights that fire for them. We also have Beloved One by Ben Folds. You are meant for me. I believe you were sent to me from a dream, straight into my arms. Hold your body close to me. You mean the most to me. We will keep each other safe from harm. So, you are their beloved. We also have Up Where We Belong by Jennifer Warner and Joe Cocker. Again, all I know is the way I feel when it's real. I keep it alive. The road is long. There are mountains in our way, but we climb a step every day. So, it is fucking long, you guys. The road is long as hell. And there may seem like there are insurmountable obstacles in your way, but every single day you are a step closer to union. And then we have The Luckiest by Ben Folds once more. And in a wide sea of eyes, I see one pair that I recognize, and I know that I am the luckiest. I love you more than I have ever found a way to say to you. So remember, you guys, you wouldn't be having these feelings and you wouldn't be still watching these tarot readings if you weren't feeling the energy of your divine masculine. If you didn't already intuitively know that this is how they feel. And as I said at the beginning, your thoughts and your feelings are a reflection of their own, because you are not separate from your twin flame. You are your twin flame. So you guys, hopefully this reading resonated with someone out there. Cancer is Mercury's in Cancer right now, so you could probably expect some more tears from me throughout the next few weeks to a month even. But hopefully as we move into Leo season and we all start to gain that confidence and that strength back and that courage, hopefully the tears will dissipate and we will start seeing more twin souls coming into union. So you guys, I love you so much. And I didn't mention at the beginning of the reading, but for those of you still listening, I am still taking up twin flame journey stories for anyone who feels as if they resonate with the twin flame journey, and you are interested in having your story up on my website. Again, protect names if you must. I completely understand. But I will be adding stories to my Soul Connection tab end of the summer. So again, feel free to also take half off of your readings throughout the rest of August until August 31st. And if you feel as if these general readings are resonating with you and you want to dig into your personal situation, please check out my website, and my info is down in the description box for you. Other than that, you guys, I love you so much, and I will be seeing you soon. Bye.